Welcome gentlemen. In this video I'll guide you on how to reset the throttle position sensor on your Honda CB350 or the GB350 as well. All you need is these two pieces of jumper wires. The process is fairly simple and can be done single-handedly at home within minutes. One of these wires, like this one, I'm using it as a substitute to the special tool which is available for Honda, and what it does is it connects to the DLC and shorts the SCS wire, which is brown with yellow stripes in our case, to the ground wire, which is green with yellow stripes. Before I start, I'd like to clear that this is the actual step to reset the throttle position sensor and not just a go-to method or not the method which I have invented in my head. And without taking much of your time, let's get to the procedure itself. We will start with removing the side panel to access the DLC. Once done, remove the dummy connector. Just like any other connector on this bike, all you need to do is press the locking mechanism and pull it out. As you may notice, the DLC in our case is a 6-point connector, but we need to short the SCS wire with the ground wire, which are present at the upper corners of the DLC towards the side of the dummy connector locking mechanism. To put it simply, all you got to do is to insert the ends of the jumper wire into the corner holes of the red colored rope. For ease of insertion, I would suggest you separate only 3 or 4 strands out of the jumper wire. Next, we got to remove the engine oil temperature sensor connector, and using the another jumper wire that we took, we got to short its 2 points. So before I show you the next steps, let me just explain it to you because these following steps are very crucial. So first off, we'll start with the ignition switch, and you have to put the switch in this position that you see. I mean, the ignition switch should be in the on position. Next up, you have to turn the ignition key on, and here the MIL, I mean this thing, this is the MIL, should start blinking every 0.3 seconds. I mean, it will be on for 0.3 seconds and it will go off for 0.3 seconds. This is the receiving pattern. Next up, within 10 seconds of your turning the ignition key on, you have to disconnect the jumper wire from the EOT sensor. Remember, I am saying from the EOT sensor and not from the DLC. So this is one thing that you should remember. You have to remove the jumper wire from the EOT sensor. After the removal of that jumper wire, the MIL will start blinking in this pattern. It will be on for 1.5 seconds and it will go off for 0.3 seconds. And this is called the successful pattern. Then you have to turn the ignition key off, put everything back in place and start the bike. Notice the blinking pattern of the MIL before and after the removal of EOT sensor connector jumper wire. This blinking pattern indicates that the procedure was successful. There are chances that the MIL will stay on during the first start, but there is nothing to worry about. It will automatically turn off in the consecutive starts or maybe in the next start itself. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Like if the video was helpful and subscribe for more such contents. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
So let's start.